Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Ultra Prime figure from the SH Figuarts line. And there's the box, there's a picture of him. Side of the box, another picture. And on the back, shows a couple of pictures of him. So let's take a look at the figure and the accessories. Alright, and here we have Ultron Prime outside the packaging. And let's take a look at the accessories first. I got a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of fists, and then gesture hands. So that's it as far as accessories. That's it for this figure. And here's a good look at how it looks from the front. And here's the side view. And the back view. Alright, so before I compare it to the Revoltech one, so let's take a closer look at the figure itself. One thing I want to say is that this figure is very limited as far as our articulation. Even though it's a SH Figuarts line, he does have quite a bit of limited movement, especially around the shoulders, because of those shoulder pads, and no bicep swivel. And there's double jointed elbows, a ball hinge wrist, and then chest. There's a ball joint there. Nothing around the waist. Ball jointed hips, and then there's also a hidden swivel, thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, ball hinge ankles, and toes articulation. So let's show you the limited range of movement for the shoulders. And this is how far his arms could go, as far as outward, because of the shoulder. You can see this piece is already hitting the collarbone. So yeah, that's about all you could get out of him as far as outwards. I am very surprised that his arms, usually with with Iron Man figures, his arms could pull outward a little bit, but for Ultron, he doesn't have that option. So he is very, very hindered as far as the shoulder. You can see the shape of that shoulder piece. It doesn't work well with the rest of the body as far as movement is concerned. And then no bicep swivels, so he is very, very limited as far as what he could do with his arms. And another thing you gotta watch out for is ping rub, because the shoulder armor piece, it's gonna hit the back of the back side of him. And just if you decide to get this figure, you gotta really be careful how you move him. Otherwise you'll take some of the paint off of the back side there from the shoulder armor. But yeah, it's quite limited. Oh, and base of the neck, this collar section, there's also a ball hinge joint there. And here's how far he could look up with the joint around the base of the neck. That joint's all the way back already, and then the head with that piece back there, it also hinders his ability to look up. And this is about how far he could look down. Here you can see there's a little gap there from that articulation. And then the neck here. Yeah. So looking down is a little bit better than looking up. So let's get a closer look at the back side as well. And quite a bit disappointed by this figure of how limited his articulation points are. The range of motion, as far as the range of motion, yeah, he's very, very limited what he can do in comparison with the Revoltech one. Alright, and here's a side-by-side comparison. As you can see, The left one is the Revoltech one, and he is definitely a lot more menacing than the right one, which is from SH Figuarts. And the paint job is different too. This has a bit more of a metallic feel to it, and this feels more like just those Hasbro paint job, those silver plastic. This definitely looks a lot better. Even the facial expression looks quite mean, and he has rolling eyeballs too, while the SH Figuarts doesn't. And he has that very vacant look. And body structure, you can see shoulder feels a little more wider, and the neck feels a little bit wider. Overall, this one looks like a bodybuilder, this one looks like a skinny dude in comparison. You can see the thighs are a bit more angular, the shape is different. It's got more curves to it, while this one's a lot straighter lines. Same with the calves. Yeah, overall, the Revoltech one just look a little bit more beefier than the SH Figuarts one. And as far as a side by side, you can see the height wise, they're about equal as far as the height, but you can see the Revoltech one has a higher shoulder than the SH Figuarts, which is a bit weird. I would imagine they would both be the same, but they're not. Here you can see even the hips. The Revoltech one's a little higher than the SH Figuarts. And also the legs, even the calves, a little bit higher. Everything's a little bit higher except for the neck. The neck, I think the Revoltech one decided to go a little shorter, so it looks he looks a bit more husky. And the Revoltech one, here you can see his arms could definitely swing outwards. Here you can see there are two ball hinge joints right there, which allows him to rotate out a bit more. But it is a bit loose because they are those smaller Revoltech joints, so they aren't as tough as regular larger Revoltech joints, like the ones around the knees. Those are really sturdy ones, and they click a lot better. And as far as the legs, the Revoltech one, the SH Figuarts one does have that option of lowering his legs. And here you can see that's how far his legs could bend with that double jointed knee. Here's the same pose. You compare side by side, you can clearly see the Revoltech one has great range of motion, while the SH Figuarts one, it's just really piss poor as far as the range. Here you can see the legs, you could barely bend this, and then abdominal crunch barely has anything, and then looking the crunch and the head looking up, it's very limited. But as for the Revoltech one, you could clearly see the hips, really good articulation, the knees, and then the abdominal crunch, and that head, that neck movement. You could definitely look up quite a bit than what the SH Figuarts can do. So overall, if you're looking for one Ultron figure to get, I would say go with the Revoltech one. If you're okay with some of the loose joints around the shoulders, they are a bit loose. They still click, but just barely. But you do get way more range of motion than you do with the SH Figuarts. The Figuarts joints are nice and tight, but you are very limited as far as the range of motion you could get out of this guy. But with the Revoltech, you can clearly see you could do way better than the Figuarts. And as far as price wise, I think they're about the same. I believe this was about 60-ish, 70, somewhere around there, and this one I got it I think Ends up paying about $86 ship for this SH Figuarts one. So there you go. There's the SH Figuarts Ultron figure. Ultron Prime, to be exact. Yeah, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one last thing. He is still too short in comparison with Iron Man SH Figuarts line. As you can see, I think Ultron should be another head taller in order to be in scale with this Mark 45. So there you go. Thanks for watching.